You want to be on? Come here. Can you sit?
All over.
Oh my god. Project manager's only letting me rub his rump roast today. Here we are. We found lost footage from Pit Bear's desk, and so we want to include that because we had a lot of really good family videos. Speaking of family, we'd like to wish Aunt Kathy, Colleen's Aunt Kathy, my sister-in-law, a very happy birthday. She's having a special celebration this year. 29 holding. Have a great day.
Happy birthday, Aunt Kathy.
Frango mint melt away. So here we are. We're working on Pit Bear's desk. And we're starting with the drawers. What do we do? I painted the drawer fronts with looking glass paint because I was looking for something shiny. And then I did a dumb thing and I sealed it with flat polyurethane. So it took the shine right out. And then I said a bunch of bad words, and then I got my project manager to come look, and she said, "You dummy, what did you do?" So then we went to the Amazons and we tried some Rust-Oleum chrome, thinking that might be a more durable finish and just as shiny because we were looking for the shine. And so that's what this is, 2 coats.
Where's the key for that?
I don't know. I don't see it punched through, so I think maybe it's decorative. Look at this. No one's ever asked me that. So I sprayed the fronts. Now
2
we're
coats.
gonna 2 coats of spray. And I taped them.
And you did this one.
And I did this one without too much consultation with my project manager because I wanted to see if she liked the color before I went nuts. So we're thinking it's gonna look like Marshall Field's Frango mint meltaways. I cannot talk. Frango mint meltaways with the silver foil wrapper. And then the top of the desk will look like the chocolate because we're gonna do a dark mahogany. So you approve the color. I'm gonna go through and do all the sides and the backs with the green. And if I have enough, then I'll come back maybe and do the insides. So we're working on Pit Bear's desk. This is a very special family piece. It's been in my family for a long time. It's been moved a million times. I brought it to every apartment, every house I've ever lived in. It's been painted, stripped, stained, and now we're redoing it again. We're gonna strip the top, paint the sides, the drawers have a special treatment that's on a separate clip. But what I'm gonna do today, right now, is strip the top using my handy dandy heat gun. Looks like a hair dryer, but it's not a hair dryer.
It smells like a hair dryer.
It's very dangerous. So, the history of this desk.
Yes.
Who is Pit Bear? Pit Bear is my grandpa, my dad's dad. This desk went to my dad. My dad gave me this desk. So this was in my childhood home. My sister and I shared a room, and she painted it orange and dark brown, I think, in the 70s. It kind of went with the decor. And then later in the 80s, it went to royal blue and light baby blue, and I think white.
Wow.
And then I think when I got it, it was white. I think I painted it white. And then, let's see, fast forward to when I was 20 something. This was a pet project. I couldn't get out of the house. I had knee surgery and I didn't have anything to do. So I was stuck in my apartment by myself with nothing to do. So I did some similar setup to what we have here, tarped everything down, and I stripped all that paint off.
But
So
white, it was white at that point.
white, orange, but what I found all the layers, and
That's
it was
cool.
a stinky, gooey, terrible mess. I'm surprised I didn't get kicked out of that apartment. I did have the windows open, but I couldn't get out. I was in a 3rd floor apartment, and it was
Yeah.
just a lot of effort just to get out to go to work with the crutches. So when I came home, this is what I worked on.
How long did it take?
Forever, 8 weeks, 2 months.
Jeez. And now, so you stripped all the paint off and restained it?
Yeah, to
And
this
now
dark.
we're taking just the one layer off to refinish the top.
Yeah, we're gonna take the dark stain and the polyurethane off, and then we're gonna redo the bottom half. And you know, I should say about this is the desk that I did all my homework on. It's the desk that I had in my bedroom growing up that faced out the back, where I would sit and look out in the back on the kingdom. And I would color and draw and paint, and I have all the drawers. You can't see because it's on this side, but you'll see. All the drawers with all of my accoutrements, you know, my color pencils and my paper and my paints and all that stuff. And then it had these boards that you can pull out that we'll see later, so that if you had needed more space, you could have it kind of surround you. If you zoom in here, it was moved so many times in my apartments, and it's so big it wouldn't fit. So my dad cut the legs off to get it through the doorway of, you know, the stairway of one of the apartments, and then use mending plates to put the legs back on. So he's like, you should just get rid of that and get a new desk. And blah, blah, blah. I'm like, no, it's been in the family room.
I thought that you recently did that.
That's not recent.
Wow, I
Yeah.
never even noticed that.
Kind of see the polyurethane flaking right off. And you got to keep this thing moving. If you hold it on the wood too long, you can burn the wood. I'm also pointing it away from myself because it's really hot. You don't be fooled, it's not a hairdryer. Ready? Look at it, bubbled it right off. Think Hershey's milk chocolate. Think milk chocolate with the red, not dark chocolate.
This is
I mean, we're talking upscale milk chocolate. So the other thing I don't think we talked about was the fact that Pipir was a huge letter writer. At the time, he's the oldest in the family. On both of my sides of my family. And I am the youngest. And he lived across the country. And so I didn't get to see him very often. He would come try to visit us once a summer. But anyway, we were pen pals. Yes, that was a thing before we had the social media interwebs. And he had this old typewriter, and he would type these very formal correspondences to me, letters, and I would write back to him, and I would write him the letters from this desk. I would send him chocolate chip cookies. He would send us boxes of walnuts from my Aunt Granny's farm. But he would always write letters on the typewriter. But this is the desk that I used. I had all my papers and things, so. I have some of Pipir's letters still. I think I learned how to address an envelope because of my letters to Pip. And when I would get bored growing up, you know, there wasn't much boredom allowed. My dad would say, oh, you're bored? Here, do this project, do this work. But if I ever would get bored, he'd say, why don't you write a letter to Pip? He likes to hear from you. So that was my thing. sanded, stained, one coat of polyurethane. For this bubbling is probably from the heat strip. It's adding to the character. So we're gonna sand, see how it looks, wipe it down. The plan is to put another coat of polyurethane, maybe glue this bubble down.
There's something so wrong about what you're doing.
I know.
I don't like it.
I don't like sanding on it either. All right, going at it.
Are you sniffing it?
No, there's some crap. So when I stirred this, there was some latex paint left over on the stir stick. Look at this. And I saw it floating in there. So just hang on, let me just knock that out. Outside on a Saturday, but it's raining today, so we decided to go at it and try to finish up the desk.